Hello, 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 everyone. It's me. Hello, 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 everyone. It's me. I don't know if that I repeated that twice. It says that I'm live, but I don't ever know. So it's me. Took a little break from YouTube because I moved. So I've been moving. So it's been hard to get on here. So I came on here to talk about R. Kelly. Okay. For this man trying to get out of jail so he can allegedly get with more little girls. So for those who don't know about the R. Kelly trial, which there's no one who does not know about R. Kelly. R. Kelly, amazing songwriter, super talented dude. But with great responsibility sometimes comes great fucking weirdness. So he is alleged to, and I mean, that is, I'm using alleged in the lightest way possible because pretty much, there's a whole fucking child pornography tape out there with his ass on it. But he's done some very, 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 very disturbing things to young women. And by young, I mean, shit, let's just teenagers and maybe below. Okay. For anyone who needs to get spun up on that shit, watch, Surviving R. Kelly, which I'm sure pretty much anybody who's watching this has seen it. But if you haven't, please go watch it to get the rundown on that. So, nonetheless, finally, I guess enough women have came out and told their story about R. Kelly, where finally they got that ass and his ass is in prison. Okay, cool. Except for you can't hold a fucking alleged child molester down, honey. So he didn't try to get out of prison plenty times. Now, I will say he has not tried to escape prison. He has went the legal route to get out of prison by asking to be released. So, COVID happened. He tried that a few times. And then this time it's hella suspicious. So apparently he got his ass beat while in prison by one of the inmates in there. Now look, okay, the shit looks fishy. It looks suspicious. It looks crazy as hell. It looked like he didn't hire a dude to, beat his ass so he could have an excuse to get out of prison. Now, for those who ain't seen Little Boy, or he ain't no little boy. I think the guy who beat him up is older than me. Oh, yeah. His name is Jeremiah Farmer. He's a convicted member of the Latin Kings, and he kind of came forward and said, hey, I beat that nigga's ass. And the reason why this guy is saying that he beat R. Kelly's ass is because he wanted some notoriety to express why he thinks the government ain't shit, which it just don't even sound right. Like, when the fuck you become some kind of political hack in prison? So if y'all look this dude up, he look crazy as shit. He got tattoos all over his face, some of which he did himself in prison, like some teardrops on the side. He look crazy as shit. But he's in prison for life for murder, allegedly. Well, if they convicted you, is it even still alleged? Like, if you've been convicted of a lot of crimes, is it even alleged? He killed two people. He beat the hell out of them and they died. I don't even think it's alleged. He killed two people. And he put all these damn teardrops on his face in prison. Like, it just looks crazy as hell. So he in there for life. So he beat the shit out of R. Kelly, allegedly. But it looked like, to me, this is just my personal opinion, R. Kelly just put some money on that man's books and was like, beat my ass and I'll give you a whole bunch of money. I'm trying to get the fuck out of here. And dude said, fuck yeah, like, I'm about to give me some cigarettes and my ramen noodles and whatever. And so he commits to beat that ass. Like, it's no skin off of that man ass, probably. Like, he in there. What, you can't get more than life. Like, you know, ain't no more conviction than life, honey. I'm in here till I die. I might as well, you know, your family probably ain't gonna put money on the books. So he like, fuck that. I'm about to get this money the best way I can. And he did just that. So I suspect R. Kelly ass and hired this man to beat his ass because that man ain't had nothing to lose. Like, he can only benefit from this. So R. Kelly, I think his case still, he asked, and I think that shit still got denied. Like, sir, if you ever see this, R. Kelly, just sit down, honey. Because you should feel some kind of way about what you did to them little girls. Like, you treated people like shit. You treated children like shit. You were a predator. You did them women wrong. And honey, karma is a bitch. Okay? So, you know, you just need to sit it down. Like, I get it. You gave us some bomb ass. So, like, honey, I am so upset that I can't listen to my R. Kelly catalog. Because I want to say from the time I was about 12 till I stopped listening to him after that porn tape came out. Like, that was just too much. I was like, that is a damn shame. So probably 12 until I was about 21. Your whole life, like, your catalog is my life, honey. Okay? I can point out something I done, you know, to every fucking song between, I want to say, R. Kelly in Public Announcement. Well, no, 12 Play. I think 12 Play was the first album that I really, 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 really checked R. Kelly out. I mean, shit, all the way to, I'm gonna say the Chocolate Factory. And then you disappointed the fuck out of everybody. Like, I had to stop listening to your ass because you was out there being reckless. Light alleged. Like, I'm giving the light, like, honey, I'm giving you a dust of allegedly. Because you know what you did. So, R. Kelly, sit your ass down and just accept your damn fate. Stop getting, you know, people that are put in there for life to set you free. Like, no, you don't need to be free because all you're going to do is go out here and do some old reckless shit and wind up back where the fuck you needed to be. So go sit your ass down, R. Like, sit it down. Write some songs. Do something productive. Get a degree. Like, do something productive because you don't need to be free, honey. Not from what the fuck I saw. You need to sit it down. Like, they put you where the fuck you need to be. Sorry. I hate to keep a, you know, someone who impacted my life so much. You know, I hate to say that to him. And the man was talented, and he's an African American man, and we supposed to be lifting him up. But some people you can't bring everybody with you, and I don't think he belonged because, honey, he been fucked up all them little girls. Nah, everybody don't belong. So he one of them. What else is going on? Oh, I'm only 8 minutes in. Do I even want to talk about politics? I'm gonna give a little dash of politics. So, First Lady Melania Trump, her friend came out with a book and kind of dimed everything out on her. I think that, you know, I think she was honest. But I also think she was mad at them because from where it's coming from, if you look at the history of Melania and her friend, pretty much they were friends before Melania got with Donald Trump. And their friendship ended because of this presidency, because I guess there were campaign fund issues. Did nobody know where all the money went? I think he had like 25 million. He had I think it was 125 million. I don't know the story. I don't feel like looking it up, y'all. But he had a boatload of money that he raised for his campaign, or I'm sorry, for his inauguration. And honey, they still trying to find where the fuck the money went. So what they do? They went and blamed the girlfriend. They blamed Melania Trump's friend. They said, "Oh, she had the money," and threw her ass under the bus, kicked that thing in reverse, and ran the bitch over again. So she's upset. She, you know, she no longer works for the campaign. They are no longer friends, and she done wrote a book. Now, in this book, she pretty much says like she diamond. Okay, she dropping dimes, and she says she got the tapes to prove it. And I'm just like, ooh, it's another Mary Trump type situation where she knows a lot of personal stuff about her. But basically, excuse me, y'all. Basically, she's basically saying, Melania don't like the daughter, Ivanka, Donald Trump is crazy and he ain't shit, and just all this other stuff, all these allegations she's making. And she says she got she says she got the receipts. I don't know. Now, have I read the book? No, I heard about it, but I kind of didn't want to. It don't sound like it's juicy like the Mary Trump book. Now, that thing was juicy, honey. I was like, oof. Oof. I feel like this comes from a weird place, so I kind of don't want to give my money to it. Yeah. Oh, another thing, Donald Trump, it leaked. Some anonymous source said that Donald Trump said, military members who die for their country are losers and suckers and whatever else. And I don't even know what the debate is about. Like, the action stated he didn't, the president then talked about John McCain, called him a loser. He didn't went after Kelly, Mattis. He didn't went after all like the military superstars. So, and then also he didn't cook the books and, gave the military a little raise and then turned around and clogged up a bunch of damn money for his border wall. Why is anybody so surprised? He hasn't done any kind of real public service for anybody ever. I don't understand how people are just so fooled by somebody that is just he just has a lot of charisma and they're just like, anything he tells me, I'm here for. Like, that ain't even like, no, let's not and say we did. Like, look, watch his actions. Just like anything, watch a person's actions. If you're dating, you don't listen to what that person tells you. You watch their actions. We've gotten to see this man's actions for the past 3 years. What do you think? You got to use your common sense and you can't be blinded by somebody's charisma because that'll get you caught up. Hell, many of us have done that shit in relationships many times and it's come back to bite us in the ass. And we've maybe not regretted it, but we've learned that that's not how we do. Like we don't keep falling for that shit because it can impact us in negative ways. So why would you just fall for somebody's charisma to the point where you just don't believe this person's actions? Like, believe it. He probably did say that shit. Like, why is that of any surprise? He said a lot of reckless shit. Hell, last week he told people in North Carolina to commit a federal crime. He told them vote, like send in a absentee mail-in ballot and then go to the polls and see if the institutions work. You trying to create felons out here, huh? That's a whole ass felony. That's a quick felony. Like, I was just like, who the fuck tell people that? Especially the president. Like that just, I don't know why anyone would believe that the man wouldn't say the shit. He said a lot of reckless shit. So why is that surprising? Why is that concerning? He said reckless shit and he continues to say reckless shit. So, I mean, I don't know. I was not there personally to hear him say it, but would it surprise me if they had tapes of that? No. I think that's about all I got. So I do have a quote here. Kind of leads into that charismatic leader thing. So this is a quote by, this is a bad joke. The late and definitely great Malcolm X, a mighty, mighty man. You're not to be so blind with patriotism that you can't face reality. Wrong is wrong, no matter who does it and says it. Again, the mighty, mighty Malcolm X. So with that, I'm going to end this video. I also, one last thing I'm going to end it on. Vote, 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 vote. If there's any subliminals, if I could, I would have the shit flashing all over the place. Vote, register, and vote. Vote early. Make sure your voice is counted and heard. I don't care which way you vote. Make sure your voice is counted and heard. Vote. Make sure you register. If you don't like what's going on, you make sure you run. And local offices count as well. Let's run, let's register, let's vote, let's run for office, let's make a change in a positive way. Let's make sure our voices are heard, people. Otherwise, you won't have no place to complain. If you don't do anything to try to make change that you feel should be done, you have no right to complain. So everybody out there, let's vote. Let's run if we can. Let's register. Let's make that change. Let's be the change that we want to see. And with that, I don't think I have much else. I need to be finished and get my house together, but I figured I would just drop in and share these thoughts about a fucking pedophile that needs to stay in prison, allegedly. And this crazy person we got in the White House, and voting. Making sure we vote, making sure our voices are heard, or running, or just whatever, making a change for the better for our community. So with that, I bid you guys adieu. And until we speak again, laters.